Hey guys, and welcome to episode 98 of the Upper LA podcast. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Hey, what's up?
Glad to have you.
Twin Peak shirt?
No one cares. Tyler Switolski.
Hey.
And Adam Franey.
Hi.
That was very enthusiastic, guys.
I was taking a drink.
Let's run down some of the topics we're going to discuss on this week's episode. As usual, we're going to discuss the last film we watched this week, as well as a bunch of news topics, a couple trailers, some Uncharted news. Yeah, we're going to get into those later. If you do want to skip ahead to any of those topics I just mentioned, you can go in the description box below on YouTube, click on any of the timestamps, and you can skip ahead. As well, if you do like this video, leave a like on it. If you want to join our discussion, leave a comment in the comment section below as well. And, of course, subscribe to your YouTube channel if you like our stuff.
It's true.
And, yeah, guys, with that out of the way, Tim, you want to start us off with your last scene film?
Didn't see that coming.
Well, this should be a shocker to anybody. You guys all know my rule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch sequels unless we've seen the previous installments.
Oh, God.
Oh, my.
I had not seen Pirates 4. And that's what we watched this week for our review. Check it out. Be up soon.
Mm. Big mistake.
So this was Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides from 2011.
Yeah.
I thought this came out in like 2015.
Wow.
Did not know it was like 6 years old.
It's been so long.
It's quite old.
Written by Ted Elliott and Terry Rossio, directed by Rob Marshall,
Did not age well.
who directed Chicago, Oscar winner. Starring Johnny Depp, Penelope Cruz, E. McShane, Jeffrey Rush, Sam Claflin, and we messed this up last time, Astrid Burgess Frisbee. Astrid Burgess Frisbee.
It's, yeah, I think, I heard someone say her name in an interview, and I was like, that's nothing like what we said.
Asteroid Burger
Is it
Frisbee.
like that?
It's, yeah, you did a good job.
Astrid
Zombie?
Asteroid Burger Frisbee.
Yeah.
Plot is Jack Sparrow teams up with some new people to find the fountain of youth for I'm not sure what reason.
Because who doesn't want to live forever?
You paraphrase a little bit.
I paraphrase a little bit.
I
So he
sense-
teams
I
up
think you
with
nailed it.
Penelope Cruz and Sam Claflin to find the Fountain of Youth. Watched this 2 days ago. I honestly don't remember why Jack Sparrow got involved with it. I think it was just by happenstance.
Yes.
That's
you.
exactly why.
It's always the best way.
Random act of...
This movie's pretty trash.
Ooh!
It's not
No, I'll
good.
agree with you.
It's not good.
I haven't seen it.
I think the last time we talked about the trailer for Dead Men Tell No Tales, I said I love the first one. It's like a heavy 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then big decrease after that. Next one's like a 3, maybe. The other one's like a 2.5. This one's like a 1.5, probably, is where we're going to land. Just like no plot to this thing at all, really. Like,
I hear there's a lot of mermaid tears.
lots.
Can you
I
confirm?
legitimately do not remember like the main storyline.
I watched a recap of the storyline, and I don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Other than mermaid tears.
Well,
It had no impact on me at all. I don't remember it.
there was a huge
I'm
thing.
not-
They don't want Ian McShane, Blackbeard, to get the mermaid's tears and get the
Yes.
Fountain of Youth, basically,
Yes,
because
Why?
he's
he's
a
a
bad guy.
bad person.
Yeah,
He's a villain, and he will live forever.
Okay.
Now-
I can wrap my head around that.
The problem I have with this is this Jack Sparrow character felt different, just because it didn't have as big of an impact from the other movies. Because in 1, 2, and 3, you saw his character develop a lot. Like he started in 1 as like the selfish, didn't give a shit about anyone, and then it slowly, and then he slowly transitioned into the third one. He's like self-sacrificing and stuff like that. So you saw that gradual change, and this one was just like he was just there.
Yeah.
So it didn't do much for the
Jack
character.
Sparrow?
you mean very Jack Sparrow in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
like
Someone mentioned it. I don't know who it was that mentioned it, but they brought up a good point. I don't know if it was. There's lots of articles about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Probably me. I have lots of good points.
But they mentioned that in the first 3 Pirates movies, like he was sort of a side character to Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann.
yeah.
And now in the 4th one,
He's like the
he
star.
has to be the lead, and the movie kind of suffers because of that.
too much of a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
He's legitimately, I think, a really good character. Like, if there's any reason why I like the Pirates movies, I mean, I don't really like them. But if I was to be like,
Because you loved them.
The reason you keep coming back?
Yeah, maybe the reason they keep coming back, and I don't mind watching them. Like, I'm usually not bored during them. Like, it has like enough there. It's just like it's usually really. They're all except for the first one. They're all overly long, overly convoluted. A lot of just like location breaks someone out of something. Location breaks someone out of something. It's like the same storyline over and over. But
Get a ship.
Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is a fantastic character. But I think it's a little bit too much in this one. I agree with Scott. He ends up being like the main character of this one, and it's sidelines the movie a little bit.
The other characters that they brought in to like fill
Are
in the,
disposable.
like Sam Claflin, like I don't care.
Like there's one scene where like I looked away for a sec, and they supposedly I thought they killed his character off, and I was like I didn't care. I was like, oh, thank God he's gone.
I didn't mind the mermaid thing.
The mermaid thing was pretty cool.
I thought the mythology of it was
it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Some interesting. Yeah, I'm saying there's interesting stuff in all these movies have little like
the mythology
things, but I think if you just tightened up the storylines and cut them down to like less than 2 hours, you'd be like firing on all cylinders.
Yes,
I could see that.
Yeah,
because interesting characters. I like a lot like the movie titles themselves. I don't know if you guys like them, but I think they're like great. That are all like except for the first one, they're
classic,
all like on like they're like Kevin Telling Tales is like a classic like line, like it's
pirate lore line.
Pirate lore line. Same with like Stranger Tides.
I do love that.
Like they're all like great titles, great mythos,
Very
great world building.
Yeah.
But they're all
great bones.
They're very similar movies.
What's the next one going to be called?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yo ho ho.
Walk the plank.
Pirates.
Walk the plank. Walk the plank, Johnny.
So what did you hit it with? You hit it with 1.5?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it like a
Heavy one?
light 2.
Not bad,
maybe a heavy 1.
Light 2.
Okay.
Just
Savage.
That's fair.
for being like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That's fair. Honestly, this is one of those
Should've
ones that I'm
lasted
accepting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
What do you give it?
Probably about the same.
I know.
Yeah?
No, you don't like it.
Yeah,
Right?
I really don't like it. And it really disappointed me as part of the franchise.
Thank
It really disappointed
God I
me.
didn't watch it.
Yeah.
How about that beginning, like opening? Oh
Bless
God.
We don't
That
see
opening, like chase.
Sure.
Is that familiar at all? How there's like
Opening
Johnny Depp or like Jack Sparrow, and they're chasing him in the streets. No,
Sounds familiar.
good?
To me.
like the new one. So we're getting new. Marvel,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
The new one.
Kinda
Yeah. I remember. Sure.
Oh God.
dry up that well.
So you're giving it light 2. Okay.
Light 2,
Ty, you want to jump in there with your last scene, bud?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Heavy 1. Strike that. Heavy 1.
Have you one?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. So, last week, I watched most of Alien 2. I will say that I finished Alien 2.
It's not even the title of the movie.
Aliens.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Fuck you guys. I finished the second installment of the Alien franchise.
There you go.
Chronologically, or
Yeah.
Can you fuck off?
I don't know if you can answer that question.
I think Aliens is pretty easy to remember.
You know what? Pass.
Yeah. And
Well.
No, wait, please.
what'd you watch?
So I finished that, and I think I gave that. I think it was a 4.
On their box. Too.
Yeah.
That's a solid rating.
Yeah. Good movie.
Great action.
I watched Alien 3.
Oh.
Did not like it.
Quite a departure.
Yes.
Very
Quite different. I gotta say, I was watching it whole time. Didn't give a shit. Everything was going on. I was like,
I don't give a
Don't
shit.
care.
why do I
That's what
care?
happened when I watched it. I was like, I don't give a shit.
Who
That's
cares
what
about
happened
this
when I
like
watched it.
fucking isolated prison and all these guys who really are disposable? Like, I don't care about any of them.
They're all
I don't even
rapists,
know-
murderers. We're supposed to care
Yeah.
about them.
Oh no!
Why are we supposed to care?
This alien's gonna kill them all.
Good.
Great. Just murder them all,
Whoopee!
please.
Horrible people.
Yeah. So
It's kind of a cool idea, I guess, to go like horror movie, action movie, prison movie. Like if that's what they were going for, but
yeah, I guess so. I just wish they would have
It's
done it
shit.
better.
spoiler alert, it's very brown and gray.
So like
It's very Fincher.
the color, guys, the color.
so brown, so gray,
The colors?
so beige.
Great colors.
After her last encounter, Ripley crash lands on Florina Fury 161, a maximum security prison, where a series of strange and deadly events occur shortly after her arrival.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm
Yeah.
sure you don't know the answer to.
Well,
Did you watch
Rude.
the assembly cut or the original cut of the movie?
I watched the one, not the original cut, not the theatrical cut. Yeah.
Oh, the allegedly better version.
I haven't seen the original cut,
Me neither.
and honestly, if this is supposed to be better, probably won't be watching the original cut.
No.
I don't want to just sit there and be bummed out the whole time.
Pretty sure both versions suck.
Yeah, so like I can't really
Probably.
peg what it was. Like there wasn't like the the aliens still looked. There's a little bit more CG in this. Like they
Fun fact.
A little bit more.
Okay, there's a lot more CG.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Not CG. It's a puppet put onto like a green screen of like the scene.
That when that thing busted out and like that little like mini like chihuahua
It's
thing
still special effects.
ran away.
Yes. That's a puppet. So they filmed like a
Seriously?
puppet running and then they superimpose that image into like the scene. So it's technically not. It's special
It's not
effects.
computer
It's not computer
effects.
generated.
They computer generated
Special effects.
the practical end of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. They photoshopped.
That's why it looks so weird.
Yeah,
That's
practical.
That's why the lighting
It was
was like
terrible.
way off.
Yeah.
The lighting's
yeah.
way
The
off.
lighting's yes.
It was like almost like glowing around it.
Yeah.
Like it was bad.
You can see the
It
crop
was.
outline.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember seeing this. I'm like, this is just shit. Sigourney Weaver was good. She's
always good.
Yeah, she was great. Like she kept
Sigourney.
going. She did what she was supposed to.
Charles Dance is good.
Yeah, who was he? He was the doctor, I guess, of the thing. I liked him a lot.
They were good.
Other than that, I can't peg it on like one thing, but it was just like it just.
I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah,
That's exactly how I felt. I was just like,
There's nothing that really grabs you.
ugh.
nothing. There wasn't anything like screamed. I was like, this is terrible about this movie. It's just overall, it was just kind of a letdown from the other ones.
Well,
Other than that, that's really all I can say about it.
get hype for Alien Resurrection then. Because I hear that is terrible. So at least you'll have
Is that-
specific
is that
things.
four?
There is some debate about
next
3.
one.
That's okay.
About the merits
Yeah.
of 3.
Yeah. It's been
Whereas
debated.
4,
Or it's pretty much
Resurrection?
trash.
Yeah.
You love Joss Whedon. He wrote it. Get hype.
Okay. I saw the cast. The
you're
cast
leading them on. You're leading the poor man.
Sorry.
The cast was pretty good. I got pretty hyped for the cast
Yeah.
before.
You got Ron Perlman. You got Brad Dourif.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
There was someone else. There's another one that I
You
was
got
like,
that
yes.
guy from
Yeah, Winona Ryder's in it.
I'm so
Criminal-
hyped. I haven't seen it.
CSI. He's in CSI.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm in.
I think so.
Joss Whedon
Full
hates
people.
it.
He does.
Yeah.
Who directed it? Do we know? Tim?
Do you know? Yes.
cares?
It's a French guy. He directed
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Amelie.
He directed Amelie as well.
That's the third one.
No.
They got the director of Amelie to do Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the third one?
Third one's David Fincher.
Oh, right.
Wow. Get the fuck out of here.
Ty, what are you hitting? What's your rating on Alien 3?
Stupid.
I'm going to give this a light 2.
Ooh.
It's fair.
4 light 2. Is that how the Alien
Yeah, I think so.
franchise goes for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Big drop off.
Mine goes
Same.
5-5 late too.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not a good Fincher. You failed us.
Finch.
More like Studio. You failed us.
Yeah, studio.
Yeah, don't bully Finch.
Adam.
Oh.
My boy.
What you got?
What do you got?
You guys want to know what I got?
I want to know
Yeah.
what you got.
Kind
A
of.
little flick. A little flick. IMDb synopsis, very long-winded. So I'll just try to retool it real quick here. We got a absurdist comedy version of a created fictional U.S. General's roller coaster rise and fall, part reality, part parody. Do you know
War
what
Machine.
I'm referring to?
No.
War Machine, people.
Okay.
War Machine.
Hmm.
2017 Netflix original
Brad Pitt?
film starring Brad Pitt.
Don Cheadle.
Plethora of others. No, it is not the
Terrence Howard.
Marvel. No. Wrong again. Anthony Michael Hall, Emery Cohen, Topher Grace.
Oh,
You heard me.
Tofi.
Is he like a young private?
Well, he's like 40 now, so.
He
Alan
plays a
Ruck,
young private
He's a young
still.
private, yeah.
Will Poulter, Lakeith Stanfield. Boy,
Oh, yeah.
love him. Ben Kingsley, Tilda Swinton.
Oh.
Very small roles for all of these people. Scoot McNairy narrates it.
Can I just cut in with
Scooby
Ty
near
Graham's
it.
corner here? He said that
Excuse me?
he's watched this. Our
His
friend
one
on the
movie a
podcast.
year. He filled his
Yeah.
quota. Okay.
He watched it like yesterday or something.
Baffling. Okay.
It was boring. Nothing really happened. Not enough action. Again, not a lot going on there.
All right.
I love it.
I don't know what he rated it. He didn't tell me.
Well, I just have
What
to
did you rate it?
Oh, let me get out of the way first. The
Sure.
director, David McCod, I believe is how it's pronounced. Baffling choice.
Okay.
Showed. Australian director did Animal Kingdom,
Oh, this guy.
which I love.
He did War Machine?
Yeah, and The
Oh, shit.
Rover.
Yeah.
Doing some love. And now War Machine, like war comedy satire.
American war comedy set.
Yeah, American.
He goes from like Australian, like
Australian,
cinema,
like Outback.
Outback cinema
Yeah.
to like American war comedy drama.
It's meh. It's very meh.
So Ty Graham was right.
Get hype. I
Not a lot
like Ty
happens.
Graham. Thank you. I gotta congratulate him that he was right. It's very meh.
He doesn't watch them often, but he does. He nails it.
He nails
When he
it.
does, it's mad.
I may describe it as a comedy that's not funny, so
Or a drama that's
Not Jermaine.
not good. The fatal flaw with this movie is Brad Pitt is like the worst character, and he's in 90% of it.
He's the star.
But he's surrounded by these young soldiers, this like supporting cast that's amazing. It's like a who's who of upcoming actors.
Yeah.
Will Poulter, Lakeith Stanfield, Emery Cohen, like all these guys who I'm like, oh shit, I like him, like seeing him in this, him in that. Even Topher Grace is funny in this movie. Like everyone's funny and good except Brad Pitt. He's doing like, what's his name from Inglourious Basterds? Is it Aldo Rain?
Aldo Rain.
Rain.
He's like Lieutenant Aldo Rain meets like George W. Bush or something, and it's just not funny. It's so cringe,
cringe?
and like forced. Like everything he's doing is like so cringe. Like he jogs every morning for 2 hours, and like this is supposed to be funny that he jogs like this.
He just like does this.
Like he's awkward. I'm like, that's not funny. That's like that
is
might have been
dumb.
funny in the 80s. Like
Yeah.
it's not funny to run weird in 2017. You know?
Okay, we've seen it enough. Tom Cruise does it all the time.
Right?
It's no longer funny.
Sexy. I mean, what?
I mean, yes.
Yeah. So that was the fatal flaw for me. Ben Kingsley, pretty offensive, playing.
Did he play like the leader of Afghanistan?
Yeah.
No.
President of Afghanistan, Ben Kingsley.
Oh god.
Bit of a cringe accent. I'll say it. It was cringe.
Ben Kingsley loves to play like those like
Ethically ambiguous.
Middle Eastern characters.
He is ethnically ambiguous himself, I guess, but
He is, but
Lakeith Stanfield blew me away.
He's the Tilda Swinton of races.
Funny you should mention, Tilda Swinton plays a German
Man?
woman
Oh.
in this movie. Amazing, like perfect accent. She's only in one scene. She asks Brad Pitt something at like a press conference, but just spot on accent. Like you don't hear her British accent whatsoever. She's great.
she's a thespian.
And the problem is, so like, there's a mission climax. Like they go on this mission where there's a lot of like action and it takes a tonal shift. It goes from comedy to very serious for like the last 20 minutes. But I wasn't really like caring as much as I should have been because we didn't spend any time with these characters, like all like Will Poulter and Lakeith Stanfield and these guys. And I wanted to, like, I wish I could recut the movie and just get so much of them and have Brad Pitt be sprinkled in, like, you know, every now and then.
Yeah.
I'd rather the story have been told from the kids' point of view because they're funny, like, they have, like, the best writing and their performances were good. Like, Lakeith Stanfield has just this one scene, really, where he talks. Well, he has two scenes, but the first one is made me care about him at least. Like, it's incredible. He just basically calls out Brad Pitt and he's like, I don't understand why we're here. Like, I don't understand. You want me to, because their whole point is they're trying to go on this tour to like convince the insurgents that they're there to help them, not kill them and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't understand. They want to kill me, but you want me to convince them that I'm not here to kill them, even though I don't want to kill them. And it's just like pretty heartbreaking. He's so good. I think he's gonna like blow up.
He better.
Will Poulter?
He is good, but no, Lakeith Stanfield
Okay.
from Get Out. Yeah. So overall, pretty mediocre. just like the serious moments didn't hit hard enough, and like the jokes weren't funny enough. Just kind of
You can't build up a movie like making it a comedy the entire time and then be like hoping the last 20 minutes of seriousness will like be effective.
Yeah,
you can't build it like in one direction. Be like, now we're gonna go in this direction for the last 20 minutes. Like
exactly. Like you could do it, but you have to execute. Like they didn't execute. Right.
It's like MASH or something where like
that's what I kept thinking of. I haven't seen that, but I assume
like it's like a sitcom almost. It's like a comedy in most of it, but then it's the Vietnam War, so it gets serious at points.
That's exactly what they tried to do with this. Like literally, you're describing this bad,
but like that's how you do it effectively. It's like
right.
one of the most watched shows in history, right?
MASH is amazing.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Movie's not funny or good, but the show's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
The show's great.
I feel like with War Machine, it's like they got Brad Pitt, so they're like, we have to like
gotta use him.
Brad Pitt. We got to get Brad Pitt out there, and it's like
100%.
That's not the best movie.
100%. That's what it was. Like they probably only got the movie green lit once Brad Pitt signed on, right?
Probably. Yeah.
So they were just like, oh, let's go. We got to feed into Brad Pitt.
What are you hitting it with?
I'll give it just that flatline heavy too.
Just right.
Just the.
I saw it on Netflix this week that it came out. I'm like,
at the same time.
I might use this as my last scene, but no.
No. Well, I took the bullet.
Instead, I watched a little flick. Goes a little something like this. Let me just bear with me here.
Revenant.
When a young vegetarian undergoes a carnivorous hazing ritual at a veterinarian school, an unbidden taste for meat begins to grow in her.
Bizarre.
Raw? I knew it, you fuck!
Directed by Julia Decournau and starring Garance Marillier. I probably butchered that. Rabanate Ufella and Ella Rump. Great name. This movie is great.
It's a French film.
Sorry?
It's a French film, obviously.
It's French. Yeah, it is French. There are subtitles. You're
I'm
right.
in.
Ties out.
I'm in.
Oh, you're in now.
I watch French movies.
He only watches French movies.
You watched one French movie.
I watched the one.
Bonjour.
Yeah, what?
I don't know what it means.
This was a movie that elicited some funny responses at the film festival last year.
That's a word for it.
It was like, it caused people to like, did people throw up? Or they passed out at least. They fainted.
Oh, yeah.
And they threw up.
I heard about this.
At a screening in Australia, I know because of Alicia Malone from Collider, they were handing out barf bags when you walked in the theater. That's like wrong.
That feels like a little bit set up.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit like, okay, like just
like
relax.
They heard someone puked and they're like, oh shit.
Marketing. But it's like a marketing thing for sure.
Yeah.
You know, it's like some people were saying that these people were like planted and stuff. You know,
conspiracy theory.
Super greasy. But after watching this movie, I can see why because it's pretty fucked up.
Did you chuckle a little
bit? Is it like puke worthy?
I can see if you were a sensitive person, like there's some pretty like gross out things.
Yeah.
And there's some moments like I wrote them down. There's a there's a few good things.
I'm scared.
She gets like this rash and she's like in bed and she just can't sleep and she just keeps scratching herself, and just the noise of her like heavy scratching, this like nasty red like rash, and just like shh shh shh. I'm just like, no, make it stop. It was like that was pretty fun.
Sounds good, man.
And there's a moment where like she gets this urge to like eat like meat after a while, like after this like hazing ritual, and she has this like nervous tick where she's like biting on her like hair. She's like talking to people, and it's not a huge part of the movie, but just this scene just made me like, no, stop. She like has this like hairball like moment, and she's like throwing up hair, and it's just like literally like just like pulling hair out, just like I'm just like, no, make it stop. It was fucked up. I do want to say like besides like I mentioned a couple like really just gross out moments. It's not like I think it's very well directed. The acting is really great. The main girl and the two like supporting characters, like they were both like great.
So it's actually a good movie.
It is,
because I'm getting a vibe of like gimmick, like gross out porn.
No,
Human Centipede.
It's not. I want to mention some of those because they really stuck out for me, those moments.
Yeah.
But I think it is a good movie.
It's more than that.
It is more than that. Just like the cinematography is great. Like lots of great colors. There's like scenes where like
Fucking colors.
she's getting like hazed.
Love colors.
I'm in.
Like during this whole like it's set kind of over like a weekish or like the first like 2 weeks of like her school while her whole like the whole like freshman year is like getting hazed this whole time and like quite savagely, to be honest. Like they were like when they first like showed up to the dorm, they're like rounded up like literally like prisoners. Like they're just pulled out of bed and like they throw everyone's stuff out the windows and like they like drag them down like underneath into like the basement and they're like these people are wearing like their underwear, like they're just like pretty much humiliated, and then they like lead them into like this like giant rave that's happening. So like it's like it ends up good, but like you know stuff like that, and just the cinematography and like those scenes was like great, and the whole sound design of it. But and there's also a scene where like she gets thrown in this. She walks around a corner into like where this party's happening, and just gets like a bucket of paint just like thrown right on her, like blue paint. And she just gets like annihilated by like blue paint, and then she gets like thrown in this bathroom with this dude that's like covered in yellow paint, and they're like, "Don't come out until you're both green." Yeah. You can imagine.
Like a Friday
Things don't
night.
go so well for the guy in that scene. I'm just gonna put that out there. They released that scene prior to this movie coming out, actually, so you can watch it online if you wanted.
One sec here.
There's some great twists in this movie though, and there's a couple like moments at the end when I'm like, oh shit, like they fucking did that, like, and it's I can't say anything.
You're selling it for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I'm very hyped. I was unsure about it, but your review is making me want to
There was
see
one
it.
other small thing that I wrote. I make out scene. There's like someone. There's just like in this party scene. It just like pans past and someone's like making out with someone else's eye. The guy's like holding his eye open, and she's like, I'm just like, what, guys?
Man.
What kind of movie
the
is
shit?
this?
Yeah.
It was just like so I could see. I didn't mention like there's a couple other scenes that I won't say. That, but yeah, it's
A 5?
great. It's
Oh,
not a
great.
5. It's not a 5.
You seem pretty hyped about it. You're building this up quite a bit.
It's not a 5 though.
Okay.
6.
I think the last like 30 seconds, like were like it was like okay. It could have. I feel like
Really?
there's like, and I thought it was good. It was fine. I anticipated it a little bit, but it could have been done a little bit more. I don't know. It didn't hit as hard.
A lackluster climax? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, some people
That's like
might
the last
disagree.
scene. 30 seconds.
True.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, it kind of leads into like it's like oh shit moment, right?
Really? I'm gonna see that.
Which I do think it was good. I just I could kind of see it coming a little bit. So when it happened, I'm like, oh, okay. So they're like, okay. I can't really say anything too bad about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a solid 4 out of 5. A little French
Fire.
horror
French fire.
ish flick.
Interesting.
And I feel like it's kind of like
Said it.
it's more than just like a horror like gross out movie. It's sort of, you know, going through this character's like she's going from this like strict like upbringing, and she's kind of like, you know, learning how things are out in the world and like exploring herself and like I don't know. I feel like there's more like underneath than just like the face value.
Coming of age.
Yeah. So definitely check it out.
Good eye. Gross.
Let's move on into our news topics. We got a couple things to touch on. Firstly, we got Tom Holland has been cast after a very long time of this movie being in early development, casting, like what's going on with this movie, as Nathan Drake in the Uncharted film, as obviously like a younger version of the character, which if you guys ever played the game, there's a couple different like timelines that they go through in the games. You guys play the Uncharted games?
Oh,
I have not.
I played the first one a little bit and the second one a little bit. That's it.
So, like, there's a little bit of young Nathan
I
Drake.
never got that far. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I never played
Have
them.
you?
No, I never played them.
A little bit. Yeah. I've seen a lot. I watched a lot of like playthroughs as well because it's interesting. The actual story is interesting.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about Tom Holland being cast? Tim, is this a good fit for like this type of franchise to go that young?
I don't even know. Yeah, probably. I think.
Probably.
I think doing like a straight
Maybe.
adaptation of a video game proves to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like, just bad idea. Like, don't do it. Like, they tend to be pretty terrible.
The Resident Evil franchise speak other way.
Oof.
Don't think that's a direct.
So I think,
anyways.
yeah, I think maybe going with like a different story might be a good idea. And
It's a cool idea.
go young with it. Why not? Have some fun with it.
Like there was
It's
a lot of
definitely
talks
interesting.
about like Bradley Cooper and like people like of that age.
Mark Wahlberg was tossed around a lot for it.
People in that
people
age
wanted
range.
Nathan Fillion to do it. He's a little too old now at that
Same
point.
first name.
Same first name. Sounds a lot like the guy too. So it's interesting. I don't know if I care a whole lot, to be honest.
Spider-Man though.
No rude.
Spider-Man as Indiana Jones.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you dig it?
Yeah, I'll dig it.
Young.
Yeah, I
say
don't
it
know.
like that.
I don't know what else to say. I guess I'm in. I like Tom
Comes in.
Holland enough.
Glowing praise.
The games
I
are
guess I'm in.
fun for them played. That's all I got, to be honest.
Tyler, what are your thoughts
All
on
that.
this?
I will see it if we review it.
Sick, glowing praise.
This means nothing to
Literally
me.
not even an opinion.
No, I don't have anything. I don't know anything about this series. I don't know anything about the character.
Fascinating.
He's
like-
like a treasure hunter like type,
Indiana
adventurer.
Modern day,
Which
Indiana
is
Jones,
cool.
yeah.
Which is cool. But like again, like I don't know anything about the character. Like is he a good fit? Because I don't know like what Tom Holland's gonna do to do this role. Like I don't know anything about it. So it's like
The interesting thing about
Okay.
this franchise is like it's set in like modern days, so it's like Indiana Jones, but it's like that was like World
It's like
War
national
II.
treasure for you.
There we go.
I love Indiana Jones. So
Really?
Oh, good.
I thought you only would
Sean
know like
Connery's
National
in
Treasure
one
the
of them,
shit
so.
version or something.
no.
When have I ever showed a history of that?
Episode 97 we're on?
So you're in?
I guess I need to see a trailer to know whether or not I'm in for this because I have nothing to base this on.
Okay.
That's fair.
Adam, thoughts? Karen?
Well,
You know,
I haven't played an Uncharted game. I will say that. I did see a side by side of Tom Holland and young Nathan Drake. Looks like him. Literally looks like they based the video game off Tom Holland's face. So I guess I'm in. Get hype.
Question mark?
Sick.
Always wanted a new Indiana Jones movie that's not shit. Hope
I've-
this is it.
Like having played the game a little bit, like it's a very cinematic game. Like there's
Yeah,
lots
so
of
I've
like
heard,
cutscenes,
yeah.
and like a lot of the action sequences like are done in a very like cinematic way. Not all of the game, but some of it, and it's modern day, so there's like it's more like current that way, I guess. But I think it's perfect. I mean, casting.
You think it's the best movie ever
The
made
casting
already?
is no.
Preemptive 5?
No.
Most anticipated of all time.
No.
Preemptive 7?
Preemptive
The
Strike.
casting is pretty perfect. They couldn't have done
good.
that better if they're casting
Really?
young Nathan
Thank
Drake,
God. I'm
Okay.
so excited now.
Cool. Alright.
because he's kind of
Practical
like
stunts,
Peter Parker-ish like character. He's kind of like got a little like sarcasm, like
A little too smart for his own
yeah,
good.
yeah. Exactly.
Classic.
But
Classic Peter.
very smart still, and still wins at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, I think it's great. I think this movie's been in development for literally like ages and ages. And ages.
Yeah.
Just because it's one of those games that makes sense. Like, oh, it's so cinematic. Like, why don't we put it in the actual cinema if it's so cinematic? You know what I mean? So, but whether or not it'll actually translate, I think it's going to take I don't know if they have a director.
I was gonna say, do they have a director?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. But that's going to be key. Is hitting that tone right.
Did he go on adventures when he was that young? Is my question.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Question answer.
Not like crazy. There was like more like intense like gunplay stuff when he was like older, right? Like in the game.
Right. Yeah. But he did go out on these like crazy.
Yeah. Nah. Well,
adventures?
I mean, I
Like,
didn't
it's not going to be him
play
in
it
high
fully,
school,
but-
right?
So essentially, it's his character from Lost City of Z, but
That's what I
instead
was
of being
getting
like
at.
brutally murdered,
Spoiler alert. Well,
maybe.
did he?
He starts exploring the jungle. I'm in. Let's do it.
It's Lost City of Z2.
Let's move on. We got a couple trailers. Firstly, we got a little film from the director named Taylor Sheridan. You guys might know wrote Sicario and Hell or High Water, Oscar nominated.
Fire.
Did you rate this one as well? Do we know?
I believe he wrote and directed this.
Yes, he did write it. I looked that up.
He said on the Writers' Roundtable for Hollywood Reporter. Director debut.
Wind River, starring Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen.
AKA Hawkeye Scarlet Witch spinoff.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I just realized that. Everyone's a superhero now. Everyone is like, it's a superhero crossover.
But they have such like their characters are so like close.
Everyone's someone.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
close
it's
as
like I
war.
just
Yeah.
the first movie I just thought of was like Hitman's Bodyguard. Okay, you got Nick Fury and Deadpool, and like you know what I mean. Like everyone's together. Everyone is a superhero in some universe. Tyler, what do you think of this Wind River trailer?
This looks really good. I really want to see this.
Did you like Hell or High Water? Did you see
I did.
it?
Yeah,
You did?
we all saw it together. We reviewed it.
Yeah, perfect. I totally remembered that.
Yeah.
Me too.
On this thing we do once a week.
What are we doing?
Every 7 weeks now.
Where am I?
This it gave me. It's funny because you said that he for some reason this had a very as soon as we saw it, I watched the trailer and I thought this looks a lot like Prisoners for some reason. Like, it had a very like strong Prisoners vibe for some reason. It just the tone, like it,
Score, perhaps.
or maybe even the score was it the same guy who did
Score is a lot like Sicario score.
Yeah.
It had that. Like,
It's funny you bring that up. I was going to mention right when it said like from the writers of Sicario.
Yeah,
it like did the Sicario.
I was like,
Yeah.
Villeneuve. I was like, was this like?
I was like, that was intentional.
And so like as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, but it looks really good. Like,
And it was an overhead helicopter shot at a road.
right.
Yeah, it's literally the same Sicario.
yeah,
but
it looked
Looked up a few tricks.
Love it.
from Villeneuve.
Jeremy Renner. I love Jeremy Renner. I love seeing him in.
He's very good.
Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen. I haven't seen her in a lot of things. Maybe anything outside of Marvel Universe. Has she done a whole lot?
A few things, yeah.
Yeah, like nothing huge though. She doesn't.
No.
Okay,
No.
so I don't feel so bad.
This is
Something
Something
coming
huge.
up that I want to see. It's with I forget.
Good. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this looks
That's
really
good
good.
son.
It looks like the like there's a lot going on. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna watch this, and there's gonna be like 1,000 different stories going on, and I'm really intrigued.
How do
by
you
that.
feel about the timelines?
I don't know yet. It was the trailer's a little confusing on that.
Seems difficult.
It did.
No, it's not.
It did. No, it did. It looked. So I'm gonna have to rewatch it a couple times, make some notes, and then after that, I'll get back to you guys on that.
Read a compare and contrast essay.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna, yeah,
There's a lot of you getting back to us,
yeah. Well,
and you never
never
have. I
gets
don't
back.
think.
next.
Under the table.
Tim,
Oh,
what do you think
Hey.
of Wind River?
well, I love Sicario.
Mm-hmm.
You love those modern westerns.
It's a table
This
favorite.
is a modern western set in the
Wyoming.
frozen tundra. This is what, Alaska? Wyoming?
Wyoming,
Wyoming.
but in the wintertime, I guess.
You finna flip this table?
Hmm?
Are you finna flip this table?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this looks great. I love modern westerns. I think it's a great genre.
Modern Snow West.
Don't know if you guys know about this. I love a lot of Aboriginal things as well.
What?
I did not know that.
I don't know why, but like a lot of storylines of like TV shows or like something that has like where like the Aboriginal characters or something. I don't know why, but I just like
Weird.
Is Hawk your
Twin Pe-
favorite character?
I
in
love
Twin
Hawk in
Peaks?
Twin Peaks. I don't know
Hawk
why,
is sick.
I knew it.
but it's just like
It's sick. Fuck.
maybe just because like from an actor standpoint, a lot of Aboriginal actors are like really good and they never get any credit.
Yeah,
but they're
that's
always like they're incredible.
They're very powerful.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Graham Greene's in this.
Graham Greene's in this, yeah.
And
And
I
I love
love
Graham
blanking on his
Greene.
name, but the actor who was I just had it. He was in Hell or High Water. The
Oh,
Gil-
yeah.
Was he the partner?
Yeah.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bridges' partner?
Gil.
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
Gil Birmingham.
Yeah, I thought he was great in Hell Rider. So I'm really
They're
excited.
both in this.
He looks
like,
really good in
Yeah.
this.
They look great.
So I'm really excited for the story. I'm really excited for the actors that are in this. I think Jeremy Renner is awesome as well.
It's gonna have a lot
Don't
of
know if
twists.
I buy her totally as an FBI agent, but I'm okay with it.
As long as they play her off as like a fresh, like just got out of the academy.
Yeah,
kind
like
of
if she
thing,
makes mistakes and stuff, I'll be like,
that
so
I'm
you're
okay
just
with.
like training. They've sent you to
Yeah.
this shitty freezing cold outpost to like solve this crime.
Because it looks like she should have like a
Like
fake
what's her face
badge.
from Hannibal? No, it's not called Hannibal. It's
Sounds
Paris?
Silence of the Lambs.
I was gonna
What's
say
her name?
Yeah,
Jodie Foster.
Jodie
Foster.
Foster.
I was gonna say
How she's
that.
like fresh out of the academy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like go.
Scared.
like solve this.
Some
Like
stuff.
go to the reserve and solve
and
this
then
murder.
of course I love a solid like murder mystery.
Mm-hmm.
This looks good.
Shit, this is like made for you.
Plus Tyler Sheridan, man, his 2 scripts for Sicario and Hell or High Water are excellent.
Nominated?
So
Both?
Hell or High Water was. I don't know about Sicario. I don't think it was. I think Sicario was up for like nothing.
Yeah, Sicario got snubbed hard.
So
that
I'm
year.
Mad snubbage.
I think this looks great. I can't wait.
I'm gonna jump in. I think I'm gonna echo a lot of your sentiments, Tim. I think everything looks great. It looks like a solid. The only thing was like Elizabeth Olsen, like
Yeah,
just
seems a
her
little
lines,
off.
her line delivery was a little bit like flat to me in this. Like I don't know what it was, but maybe she'll surprise me. And I think Taylor Sheridan, it was natural progression. He did so well writing these movies, and this seems like it sort of completes that trilogy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like tonally and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't even seen the movie, but I want to see what he's done doing next. Like, what's he doing?
He's
next?
doing Sicario too, right?
Is he
Oh, that's
directing it?
right. He's writing.
I think he's.
Oh, he's writing
I don't know
it.
about
He's
directing.
probably writing it with
Yeah, he's probably
Well,
got
now if
some
he's a
scripting.
someone else is directing
proven
it. I know.
director.
It's too bad.
It's not Villeneuve.
He's not
No,
directing.
Denny's not.
Oh, I
He
didn't
got
know
too
that.
much on
I
his
mean,
plate.
Yeah.
Denise like
Fuck.
Blade Runner, Dune. He's just like dropping bombs on us. Denise got enough on his plate.
Yeah.
Dune delayed. Sicario 2. Fast track.
I'll be okay with that.
Give me Dune. But Wind River, I just think it looks great. It's funny, like about the Twin Peaks thing. Like I've been watching Twin Peaks all this week,
Yes.
and like
Me
it
too.
reminds me of that. It's
Yeah.
like a small town
Yeah,
murder
it
mystery,
does, actually.
and I don't see the comedy,
No.
the like
It's very serious.
soap opera funny moments like
I
that.
think
are
he
in Twin Peaks,
shaved the thick layer of 90s cheese off it also.
and just only put the like dramatic parts, thriller aspects
Fuck,
in it.
I might be flipping this table.
But yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Adam?
Short and sweet, looks amazing, I'm in. I agree with everything said.
Moving on, let's move on in next trailer. Changing pace a little bit, changing,
Oh.
types of movies a little bit here. Just dropped, just right as we were about to start filming here. Logan Lucky trailer dropped, directed by Steven Soderbergh.
His return to film.
Yes, starring Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, and
Introducing
introducing
Daniel Craig,
Daniel
unknown
fucking
British
Craig.
actor.
I'm sorry, who?
James Bond, Kylo Ren,
Oh.
Gambit. I'm in.
There's a number of other supporting characters, but Tyler.
So Ellen from Alien, covered it. Catherine Waterson.
Cole Ripley.
Tyler.
Cricket.
Rachel
Tyler, what do
Goss.
Jesus.
What do you think of this trailer? This little heist comedy,
A
Thriller.
heist comedy.
action
Stu-
comedy.
Action. This looked nothing short of amazing. This is a preemptive 5.
I was gonna
for
say,
me.
one might say a switty 5.
This is a switty 5. Preemptive switty 5. It just everything about like first just watching the interactions between Channing Tatum and
Kylo Ren.
Adam Driver. I want to say Gambit and Kylo Ren.
Me too.
And just watching them just talk to each other at the beginning, like there was just like a really good chemistry there between the two of them. And then all of a sudden they introduce. I'm sorry, who? Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
DC.
you got it.
Okay,
Craig
just seeing him come into it, and like his first line.
in like a southern
Fucking-
thick accent.
This it looks it looks like he was like
Tim's bids.
the biggest southern accent, and then he got kicked in the nards really hard, and like that, and then his voice is just stuck like that because it is the best thing. This has to be one of his greatest performances, I think. Like, his greatest, like, roles.
I think his greatest.
Yeah, because I saw pictures of this come
James
up.
Bond.
And he looked he was good as James Bond, but he just naturally walks around in a suit and looks amazing. But you see him in this, and, like, I saw pictures of him with, like, the blonde hair and, like, the jail uniform. Before I'm like, okay, so he's been playing, like, some, like, tough badass. And you hear him talk. Nope, all that goes out the window.
Oh, boy.
Just totally way out there. It was great. And there was another. Who else was in it? There was another like performance I thought was amazing. I can't remember. I'm missing someone. There's another character.
Channing
in there.
Tatum, Adam Driver.
No, there was another.
Swank.
She came out. Like, yeah, I don't know who. Like, they're introducing a whole lot of these other characters. Like, towards the end of the movie, don't know how the fuck they fit into the movie because it's in no way shown. But this just looks hilarious.
I'm gonna jump in. This feels like this year's like Nice Guys.
Yeah,
like
perfect.
Yeah.
Like, and I love that tone. Like, this movie just looks absolutely hilarious. Like, literally everything that Channing Tatum, that Adam Driver said,
Yeah,
everything that just came out of their mouth, and Daniel Craig, all three of them, every single word they spoke just had me cackling internally.
Agreed.
I just couldn't be more excited for when this movie comes out. Do
This-
you guys know when is it?
August, apparently.
Fuck, we got a couple months.
the trailer felt like it was cut like it almost felt like had like an Edgar Wright kind of vibe to it. Just the way like it went from it had like
The font.
had like a very like a very subtle undertone of like Edgar Wright undertone. Like, yeah,
That's fair. But yeah, I think I bet you Daniel Craig read this script and was like, yes.
Go full scumbag, ex-con.
I just think it's perfect just to have him just go off the rails. I think it's amazing. It's like seeing someone like Steve Carell do like Foxcatcher or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
but like in reverse.
exactly. It's like seeing someone go so far out of their comfort zone, like, and see Daniel Craig who's used to like, you know, being like James Bond, like being like super serious,
macho suave,
and then he's going
super suave.
just really just slumming it up here with like this like hit character. I'm 100% sold. What do you guys think?
Not much more needs to be said. I am sold on
Yeah.
this. This looks hilarious.
Looks hilarious.
And again, Daniel Craig's just like stretching his acting limit so much so that they even like say in the trailer introducing as if he's like a new actor that we've never heard of because it's so wildly different than like anything he's done before. And I think he's nailing it from the trailer alone. It looks like he's nailed it. It looks hilarious. I cannot wait.
Daniel Craig had all the flash, but I thought Channing Tatum was the steak. Like, if Daniel Craig's the sizzle, Channing Tatum was impressing me.
His accent was
perfect.
solid.
Yeah, right? I'm like, whoa. Like, he looks so
He just
committed.
looks so like
Scummy.
doesn't sound, but he looks so scummy, but also like his eyes are so like dead looking in it. He looks like so dim-witted.
He looks like he
And
could've
Adam
been-
Driver's
They
And
say
Adam
we're
too. I
slow.
Yeah.
He looks like he perfectly embodied the character. So I feel like he could have been like the third brother in like Hell or High Water. Like he just like he like perfectly fit in there.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's true.
Well, I guess we all can't wait for that movie to come out.
Looks alright.
And I think that'll do it for this episode
Fine,
98
yes.
of the Upper Late Podcast. Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at UpRealLates. You can find all of our old audio on iTunes at UpRealLates, and you find me personally on Letterboxd at UpRealTim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at UpReal8 Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealTy.
Find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You can find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you want to join our discussion. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like our stuff. And as always,